Good morning to everybody. Today we'll discuss Werner's theory with respect to the second cobaltamine complex, that is COCl3.5NH3. Here the central metal ion is cobalt and the charge on it is +3 and its coordination number is 6. So according to Werner's theory, the cobalt exhibits two types of valencies, primary valency and the secondary valency. So the primary valency is equal to +3, that is oxidation number of metal ion +3, and it is satisfied by 3 Cl minus ions. That means primary valency is always satisfied by negative groups. Therefore the 3 Cl minus ions satisfy the primary valency. Okay, then they are ionizable, and out of 3, 2 Cl minus ions are lying outside the complex sphere. They purely satisfy primary valency, and 1 Cl satisfies primary as well as secondary valency. So 1 Cl minus ion out of 3 performs dual function of satisfying both primary and secondary valency of the metal ion. Now the secondary valency is equal to the coordination number of the metal ion, hence here it is 6, and thus they are satisfied by 5 NH3 groups and 1 Cl minus ions. So thereby we can write the molecular formula according to Werner's theory. It is CONH3 5 times Cl and outside Cl2. Say these are the ions which are non-ionizable. That means inside the sphere, and the sphere itself is non-ionizing sphere, and the ions which lie outside the sphere, they are ionizing. And the structural formula we can write like this: the attachment of the groups which satisfy the secondary valency of the metal ion, they are shown by thick lines. Okay, 5NH3 and 1 of the Cl out of 3 satisfies both primary, hence it is shown by combined line, dotted line as well as thick line, and the 2 of them are lying outside the sphere. Therefore in aqueous solution it produces total of 3 ions. One is the complex ion and 2 are simple chloride ions, and it conducts electricity. And the 2 ions which lie outside the sphere or ionizing sphere, they can be precipitated as AgCl by adding AgNO3. So this is according to Werner's theory regarding the complex COCl3.5NH3. Now we'll move on to the third complex example, that is COCl3 4NH3. 4NH3. So even the third example it is. So in this case the central metal ion is cobalt and its oxidation number is +3. Okay, so now the cobalt exhibits two types of valencies. One is the primary valency, second one is the secondary valency. So the primary valency is equal to, say, the oxidation number of metal ion, that is +3, and it is satisfied by 3 Cl minus ions, and they are non-directional and they are ionizable. Okay, and they are satisfied by 3 Cl minus ions. Now the secondary valency is nothing but coordination number of cobalt, and it is equal to 6, and the secondary valency 6, it is satisfied by 4 NH3 groups and 2 Cl minus ions. That means 4 neutral molecules and 2 negative ions, together 6, they satisfy the secondary valency of the metal ion. Okay, once again the secondary valency is non-ionizable and which forms a coordination sphere. Okay, and its attachment, that means 4 NH3 and 2 Cl, they are shown by thick lines. Hence the molecular formula is NH3 4 times, Cl2, and one Cl is lying outside, and its structural formula is CO central metal ion, and 6 coordination number 2 Cl minus, which performs both satisfying secondary as well as primary valencies of the metal ion. So this will be the coordination sphere, and 1 Cl is outside the sphere. So when this salt dissolved in water, it produces only two ions. So one is the complex ion, which is non-ionizable, and one is the simple Cl minus ions. So the presence of the Cl minus ion can be tested by adding AgNO3, and which precipitates as AgCl. And now there are two ions, hence the solution conducts electricity. So it conducts electricity. Okay, this is regarding the second complex. Now we'll go with the last one. Say the complex or the formula of the complex is COCl3.3NH3. Now according to Warner's. Okay, we'll discuss in the next class.